Hey, 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 everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Hope all is well. Hope all is well. We are here at the top of the 5 o'clock hour, and we're just going to let this time run up just a little bit so we can pace ourselves, enjoy ourselves, and get our day started just right. So I hope you guys have done the assignments, and I hope that you've seen the results that I told you you would see with just those few minimal tasks that were asked of you. All right, so we are continuing to focus on our topic of the morning. Yeah, I'm looking for my clock right now. um, and we're focusing on understanding the power of your expertise, how that thing needs to be repackaged. It needs to be presented to the world as something that not only they've not seen before, but you haven't seen before in your business or as you try to present yourself as the business. And here we are at the 5 o'clock hour. It's live at 5 with Tanya Readers, your host. So, our aim is to come to you and bring to you what you need for your business every single day. This is a daily live stream from ECMG Creative Studios that's packed with bite sized, actionable business strategies, trending insights, and profit producing tips and tools to help entrepreneurs like us, business owners and corporate pros, take their businesses to the next level, beyond what they can think, dream, or imagine. We're going to help you build your business brick by solitary brick with one profit producing task every weekday at a time. 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time is where you need to tune in or get tuned up at your own peril, because if you fail, it's your own fault. Here's something that I want to tell you as a tip. Do you not know that when you place blame on others, that you give away your power? And that's the meaning behind everything's your fault. If you're going to be a leader, if you're going to be a forerunner, if you're going to be a person that is going to produce massive impact across the world, begin to take ownership of everything. One of our former presidents had it on his desk. The buck stops with me. So at the end of the day, and even at the beginning and strewn throughout, recognize that it costs to be the boss, but it's way better to reap the reward of being the boss of an excellent company that helps many people across the world make their lives that much easier than not. So, I've already given you my tip of the day. Let's see what this is all about. So, at the first five or top five um, minutes of our program, what happens is we are empowering you with tips and tools that you can use immediately and profit producing tasks. So, everything that I've mentioned so far and going forward are things that you can deploy in your business right now. Some of it, has no price point. Others, you can just pay for all at once, and you'll never have to pay again, because it's going to begin your tasks, and your initiative is going to pay for itself, dollars to donuts, right? So today we're powered by these four tactics and tools: focus, consistency, relationships, and service. If you can remember these, you will be cooking with gas. I'm going to be on this slide for a moment. So if you want to click on through to the QR codes, which I absolutely love because there's a higher level of security, then you go ahead and you do that. Focus. When you're focused, you are not just in the mode of supply and demand. You recognize that believe that you, as the creator, are the one who facilitates the demand. How do you do that? through demonstrations of power. Every time you show up on your feed, whether it's a post, a reel, showing up live, etc., even your captions and your hashtags, everything is saying something. Make what you say do something. Make what you say create something. Create a community, not just a following. Create something that's going to bring back so many returns to you, because the goal collectively and even subconsciously is to help someone else get beyond where they are right now by presenting yourself as the next viable solution, actually, as the only next solution to the scenario in their lives. Create the demand by first recognizing you are the lead. That's what we're talking about today. Consistency. I'm offering to you an opportunity for you to untether yourself from the mundane things that you can either delegate, watch this, delegate, automate, or eliminate altogether. That's the way you create consistency. And it's not been about you, but it has been about you. The reason why you can't create consistency is because you want to do everything manually. You want to do everything manually. When you begin to automate, which is my wheelhouse, when you begin to automate every system that you have, take an assessment of what's going on in your business, what's going on in your life, what's going on in the way that you do things, you'll realize that there's some things that you can delegate to others, others you can automate, and either in those two cases, it'll be a hands off or a hands free, if you will, scenario in terms of moving things smoother and faster in your business. So we introduced to you Only Paul. It is a way for you to automate some of your tasks, especially in terms of your social media. It also allows for you to become an affiliate immediately when you sign up for the package. So if you click right on through this offer, you're going to have the opportunity to use that platform for free for a set amount of time. And then once you go in, you're in. And not only are you streamlining your time, but you're also getting paid for it as well. Relationships. You want to create instant connections. That's what you're doing on social media, on the interwebs. It's all about connections. That's why they're called social media networks. Everything is attached to the next thing, whether it's social, internet, search, streaming. Everything and everyone is connected for good, bad, ugly, or indifferent. And then finally, service. Everything that you do on these interwebs, it is creating a community. If you have followers, you have a community. If you have friends, you have a community. If you have connections, you have a community. And the question I'm asking you today is, what are you doing with the community that you have? And don't mistake your friends and your followers as buyers. Don't make that mistake. But every single day, you want to be an impact. You want to be someone who is showing folks what to do. Show them what your interests are. Show them what you do on a daily basis. Show them and help them to get beyond where they are and beyond their wildest dreams, while earning a willing and urban at it. Yes, I muted myself on that one. So this is brought to you by our Zillionaires community. It's the first AI and automation community that you can join and help you do what? Streamline your process, earn while you're doing that, tethering and partnering your company, your business, your offers with that thing. And of course, having a community that you can fall back on and being a founding member. I want to invite you to learn more information about that here with this QR code. When you go in, you'll be able to see our review and then make an educated decision by doing that. Good morning. So this week, this is what we've been working on. You've learned already how to finesse your article into digital products and into a global campaign across socials without spending a dime on ads, unless you want to, right? I want you to remember that once you press a publish button, whether it's to go live or anything else, it is now a digital asset. If you've accrued connections, clients, customers, followers, whatever the like, know that that is a mark of how broad your reach is and how much real estate you actually have in these internet streets. Okay. Social posts and how to schedule publishing. We showed you how to do that. If you don't know how to do that, you're welcome to go through our lives from this week and you'll be able to walk through that process. It's way simpler than you think it is. And so for today, we're going to show you how to create incredible thumbnails and add images that stop the scroll. Further on during the week, we're going to learn how to convert your presentations into evergreen evergreen webinars that your friends, your family can buy into. Next, we're going to show you how to create video sales landing pages or VSLs, if you will, review pages so that you can connect or collect rather leads, sales, and so much more. And of course, we're going to pepper in some trending topics when time permits, and we'll give you tactical practicals at the end of each show so that you can take what you've learned here and actually apply them. It's not about sitting and waiting to be perfect, waiting to get the certification, waiting to get this or that. It is using what you have learned immediately, if not sooner, so that you can build the plane while you're flying it. And guess what? Folks will. They'll buy into it. They'll buy into you. They'll buy into your vision. They'll buy into it, especially if it is going to help their bottom line get boosted. So today, we're going to focus on transforming your knowledge into a product. We'll just touch on that. It's really important that as you go through this journey, that you understand the power of your expertise. As you're packaging that thing, you should understand that assessing your expertise and your level of it is hugely important because it will allow you to frame, if you will, the aspects that are most valuable and suitable for your products, right? Because when you keep in mind what you have to offer and who your audience is, all that digital product is, or whatever the offer is that you're going to put in front of them, that thing is going to be a bridge for them to connect with you materially. You can create a digital product and think one and done. And most people do that. When you're listening to me, when you're watching these slides, when you are under the influence of my voice, what I am putting into you, what I'm delivering to you right now is that when you create those products, those offers, you should be going well beyond the pale. You should be going beyond, oh, well, I'm just giving you something just to say that I gave you something so that, I can sell something for my business. No, every offer that you create should have a life attached to it, meaning there should be a connection, whether it's through another CTA, meaning another offer, or just the invitation to stay connected with you so that folks can ask you questions, they can give you feedback, they can engage with your content further along the line. I do not want you to create a concept or an offer, have people buy something from you and then never see you ever again. That's not what it's about. And if you think that's what it is, then you miss the point of being in business. Being in business is being a solution for someone who's out there who's up at 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning because they're missing what it is that you have to offer. So, this kind of guidance is going to help you identify the best way to turn your knowledge into a revenue generation generating asset, a revenue generating asset. So I also gave you a task right here, and just sitting here and contemplating it, just sitting here thinking about the level of expertise and experience that you have. And it's going to be kind of an aha moment for you, just as it would be if you ever came across an opportunity and had to develop or design your resume based on an offer that came your way. We've all been there before. And then you dig into your resume, you brush the dust off and you realize, wait a minute, this is the copy that I created from the ad that I answered to get this position. But and however, comma, I do way more than this. So not only should I look for another opportunity, but before I leave, I need to speak to management because honey needs a raise because I'm doing way beyond the scope of this right here. So that's what this is tantamount to. I want you to sit down, and a small example of that would be something that I mentioned earlier this week. That when I gave you your project to do in redefining what you do, don't just say that you're a counselor, niche down what you do so that the audience you're trying to attach yourself to, they'll understand that you are undeniably the person that they're looking for. You're just the person that they need. This is the expertise that they need. Don't just put a title, put what you put into that title to make it different. And I told you that I was looking at one of my um, members on the site, or co-founders on the site, and in the community, and I realized, hey, wait a minute, I have a certification too. Sometimes you go through so much educational development or professional development, you forget how many certifications you have. You forgot the degrees that you had. I don't know if you're at that stage and you're like, oh yeah, I actually went to school for this. So toot your own horn, and that's the way that you do it. You mark yourself with, this is what I can do for you, and this is the area of my expertise. And by the way, I'm co-signed. It's not just me doing this on my own. Okay. So, what does this look like? If you are a nutritionist, then if you want to create a digital product, right? You want to consider creating a meal planner or a wellness guide. Those things sell like hotcakes on Etsy, right? They sell like hotcakes on other platforms. You don't just have to use that place. You can use your social media handles where they too have, or platforms where they too have opportunities for you to shop or for your clients to shop and you to shop as well. Right? You can make your reels shoppable with the items that you have in your cadre. These are products that can provide ongoing value to your visitors, your clients, and begin to generate a passive income for you. Remember, when you want a passive income, there's work that you have to do before that, and it's called active duty, right? Shout out to the military because I see you looking. So I want you to remember Alex Hormozy, one of my greatest guys to follow, and a mentor to the highest degree. And one of the things that generated his empire, his gym empire, it was a tiny tweak that launched it into a $100 million business. And he decided, and this was early on, he decided that he was going to create these meal plans for people who joined his gym. Not only was it the proverbial, here's your recipe, here's your grocery list, here's what you need to have, but Even as of late, he tweaked it wherein he put it into a spread. Once upon a time, it was an Excel spreadsheet, and he had links to all of the sales that were going on in his local area. And guess what? He linked them to stores. And guess what? In doing that, he was able to later on partner with some of the businesses because what? He wasn't just doing this for his local business, but his global business that he didn't even realize was global at the time. What am I saying? You're creating a list of your a simple shopping list. You need your eggs, you need your green peppers, you need your onions. No, 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 no. You want to link them to a shopping cart on an Instacart, on an Amazon, on are you seeing what I'm doing? Why? Because when you begin to make a shopping list live with links that belong to multi-million dollar a day companies like not just an Amazon, your local shopping center, your local grocery store, they're pulling millions of dollars a day. Why? Because they're not just selling one product, they're selling hundreds, if not thousands, of products on your shelves. If you drive traffic to that, um, if you translate your business into business for other people, business for other businesses, those businesses will come to you because they're noticing what the links that are live are tracking and their traffic. And guess where they're tracking back to? Your business. So when you go into your local business and say, listen, I want to do a partnership with you. Now, I never asked us to, we never had any kind of meetings, but we're tracking the data and we have 1,500 clients and customers that we've sent to your business over the past X amount, and we've seen the money that they're spending with you because we sent them to you. So we're having this event. Do you want to partner with us? This is how much money has been generated from my business to yours. Want to partner with us? You see how easy it begins to snowball when you just focus on creating not just a guide, but you are creating a situation and a scenario where you can blow up your business literally overnight in the best possible sense. That's what it looks like. Next, you want to match your level of expertise to the right product. Now, I said this yesterday. If you run a dog business, you don't want people coming to you bringing their ducks. It's not that kind of party, right? So you want to match your level of expertise to the right product, products that are in line with what your business is, even if it's not exactly. Choosing the right brand or the right digital product for your audience and expertise is critical. And so we're going to provide you with some tips going forward and advice on making the best match to maximize your impact and your income. Now, one of the two ways that you can work with us is to DM us. You can comment, like, share, engage with the content, and just drop us a line and even comment. Listen, I want to create digital products, but I don't even know where to begin. And this is where we can start looking at your online footprint and see how what kind of digital products would work best for you or not, because you might have an idea and say, hey, I want to create, a digital planner. Okay, according to your business, what do you want to offer? Sometimes you need to brainstorm that with others, and that's the beauty of signing up with our AI AX community or UX community, because it's not just about user experience, it's about the experiences that are created beyond what you're doing online. Sometimes you want to log off and just hang out with your friends in your business community and chop it up about how you can make business better by just doing something so simple as launching an ebook in 15 minutes. It can happen. So I want you to keep in mind that while you are the lead, I want you to take the lead and match up what your services are to a digital product offering or even an offline offering that makes sense to you. If you don't have a product as yet, we offer you that opportunity to partner with a $1 billion evaluated business who wants to do business with you. Put a little bit of funding and financing into your business so that that is the last thing on your mind because you know it's generating for you. How would you like to run a business where you don't have to worry about an influx of funding and financing? That is what we offer to you today. All right. So, what might this look like? Creating a downloadable resource or a short e course. If you have a strong social media following, it might be the best approach for you, especially if your followers, your friends, your connections engage with your posts, your prompts, and your projects. Are they excited when you put something online in the ethos, if you will? Or do you hear crickets? And it's not exactly measured by likes. You can have people who are commenting, you can have people who are sharing. I want you to dig into the data where the dollars are and watch. Be completely analytical. I want you to nerd out completely on every post that you are promoting your offer, your affair with, because it's really important that you see where your customers, where your clients, which are shrouded in disguise as your audience, how they're moving your products, how they're moving your offers, how they're responding to what you're putting out there. Are they picking up what you're putting down? Okay. I want you to leverage your existing audience so that you generate sales and you build your brand even before it's done, even before it's completed. You will know how well you fare with your audience by their reaction to what you put out. So I want you all to now engage with this content. If you're on live, I'm not paying attention to the live because I want you to focus on what I'm talking about. So if you're under the influence of my voice right now, yeah, you're in a good place at a good time because I've been praying and I've been longing for your greatest good today in your business and beyond the bankable business that we're creating right now. Make sure that you're unlocking to this success every single day at 5 p.m., every single weekday at 5 a.m., not p.m., but a.m., not p.m., but a.m. in the morning. We are here to make your day so that you can break the bank and not just even. We're talking about entrepreneurship, small business, how not to go after the lead, but to be the lead, to become the atmosphere that folks are drawn to. That's what this is all about live at 5. So, again, if you don't have a digital product, we've already given you one, and we'll show you that creating a digital product is within your reach. From ideation to execution, we've got you covered. So, when you sign up with our affiliate over at the Orange Company, where they sell every single day, you can profit from being their affiliate, promoting them, touting their virtues, but you can also choose and select from the millions of offers that they have, put them into your business, your workspace, your e-com space, and then you can start making a commission off of those as well. That's how you learn as you earn and grow as you flow. Because finances, oh my God, finances flow to you feverishly because you're favored. I know you are because you're here with me, and nothing that's with me doesn't get favored. So, listen, we want your support. But how do we want your support? We want to know how we're doing serving you. So we need you to engage with the content so that you can move the algorithm for us. We want you to like, to share, to connect, to comment. and do what you do in these internet streets. We want you to join our list by taking advantage of every offer that we have here. Some have a pay gate, some have absolutely nothing. It's absolutely free, but you will benefit from it. And then you can donate. I'm telling you, there's levels to this right now. And if you want to donate, I want you to know we ain't turning down no coffee. So, what you're going to do is if you want to donate, if you want to buy us a coffee, if you just want to go and peruse around our coffee shop, we're going to leave that link, not right now, but we're going to leave it in the show notes afterwards so that you can see that you don't necessarily need a website. All you need is a space and a place where people can convene and that they can pay you handsomely. Hint, hint, wink, wink. Thank you so much. So now I was supposed to put here a picture of my now and laters that I didn't get a chance to do, but I wanted to show you the importance of partnerships. I'm going to bring up a screen probably tomorrow about the difference between a profitable business and a business that's not profitable yet. And you will find that the greatest return on your investment, whether that investment is time, money, or any other resource, is partnerships, not sponsorships, partnerships. When you go into partnerships, you are 50%. Let me explain something to you. 50% more likely to get a return. That means if I were to pull one of you on this live today and you have a business or you have something that you want to promote, you have a 50% chance that someone is going to buy from you than at any other point. Why? Because you're leveraging your audience with my audience. Yep, at the 5:30 point, I know that it's time to wind up. But what I'm telling you is that when you leverage your audience with someone else's audience, you combine power. So, what and the way that I have scheduled this or I have mapped this out for you is the now and later approach. When you apply with our Timu offer, you're going to immediately be approved. If you've ever dealt with affiliates before, you know that it can take sometimes weeks or months before they ever answer you. That's not this. You need your, my motto is wait for what? For what? And emphasize that age. For what? Right? So you get immediate access, you get immediate approval, and you can start earning and learning right now in this moment. And in the meantime, you can get into our AI automated community, the first of its kind, right? And you can start commiserating with those who are in your field, those who have nothing to do with your industry or your field, but you can glean from, you can be inspired by, so you can make and have a greater impact. And then later, when you join our community, as soon as you join up with the community, you get the opportunity to become an affiliate as well, making 75% of a 3 point. And we know that it's going to be a four figure offer later on. And oh, yeah, by the way, if you already have access to that pay gate, that can mean instant payouts for you. That can mean every single day for you. Are you hearing the ka-ching, ka-ching in my spirit? So you have no excuses today. You have no excuses today because the finances are there, the funding is there, the connection is there, the community is there, the clarity is there. What are you talking about? Just sign up. Let's go. So now we're going to demonstrate some power today. And what I did, I hope you enjoy this. What I did was I pre-recorded this so we have no mistakes, no snafus. You can pick this up and guess what? You can come back later on if this is a little bit too fast because I do understand most of us are getting ready for work or we're powering down from work, but I want you to get this in and get this done today. And if you have any run into any snafus, post it in the comments, post it in the chat, DM, PM us. Let's get started right now while I take my break. Tech, y'all. Tech, y'all. All right. So as I was reviewing this, for whatever reason, the audio did not play. So what I do want to tell you is I will put in the show notes where this ad is playing on um, our page over on YouTube so that you can get a full view of what this kind of ad would look like. So what's going on is there's a voiceover, and then as you can see, the images that are there, they're just giving you a bird's eye view of what's inside the book and what it has to offer and how we offer our services inside that book. And so, if you want the book, you can actually get it. It's not mandatory, but it's a pretty good book, and you'll receive all kinds of templates. And I'll shut up now. Did you all enjoy that? All right, now how do I get out of this? So we are winding down for the day. We're winding down, and that means when I'm winding down, your day is getting geared up. So I'm going to show you some tactical, practical strategies that you can use right now. And I want you to keep in mind that you are the lead. And so your mind is really where the playground is for you to build thousands, if not, hundreds of thousands of pieces of content that's going to return to you in dollars and cents. So create a digital product that starts where your audience's knowledge ends. Understand that there's something, listen, there's a lot of things that your audience doesn't know. Capitalize on that and begin to be the solution to you become I was going to say something that was totally inappropriate, innocently, but become the place where people gather around. Become the pantry in the office where people come and they converse and commiserate, right? So here's how you are going to apply what I've just said. You're going to identify a gap. You're going to survey your target audience or reflect on common questions that have been asked of you, right? I want you to pinpoint a problem that they struggle with, but it's second nature to you. Remember, yesterday I told you you need to be in the business that everyone tells you you are so good at, but you don't do it. That's your moneymaker, but you ain't listening now. So, an example of this is if you're a beginner, create an introduction to XYZ, whatever that problem is, whatever that issue is, whatever the problem you are the solution for, you fill in that gap with that XYZ guide. And if you advance, build a pro level strategies for XYZ, your audience, the problem, masterclass. If you can pull in the audience and the problem included in your title, you have just niched so far down that no one else can fit in that space except you, your brand, your business. Match the product to your expertise. Again, if you're a beginner, start off simple with actionable products like checklists, templates, or starter guides. If you're an intermediate, offer frameworks, tutorials, or case studies to help level people up, right? If you're an expert, a guru, if you will, focus on in depth courses, high ticket consulting, or niche solutions. Keep it specific and very focused. Let the main thing be the main thing and do not deviate. Address one challenge deeper rather than covering way too much. Clarity makes your product easier to market, promote, and to sell. Now, this is only for the bold, and that's this. I want you to pre sell that product to validate demand. Don't know what I'm talking about? You better go to what I was talking about yesterday. People are buying houses, lands that are undeveloped, and houses that haven't been even built. People are paying for. So you should do the same thing. Have a preliminary sale. Let the folks know this is what's coming. Give them a date, and you better not just deliver. I want you to over deliver on that. Use platforms like Gumroad, Kajabi, or your email list or text messaging list to test interest before you invest in a full production. Put together a 5 to 10 page document. It doesn't have to be the dissertation or your thesis that you argued for. What? So, this is ensuring that you're creating something that folks will actually pay for. And when you do this today, excuse me, when you do this right now, right here, understand you're creating the proof of concept. I just told you you are the lead. If you create something like this right now, honey, sugar, iced tea, you are it, right? So you're proving the proof of concept. You're creating the thing. You are the lead. You're creating the bridge that's going to help someone or some business get from point A to point B with your quote unquote thing. And then guess what? You're going to create the proof of concept when they actually purchase from you, when they actually engage with your content, when they actually share, comment, hint, hint, wink, wink. When you do that, you are building your own proverbial galaxy. All right? So imagine if you're a freelance graphic designer who's an intermediate in their craft, here's what you would do. Aspiring designers ask, how do I get my first client? To fill in that gap, you want to create a beginner friendly digital product, the 7-day roadmap to your first freelance client, a concise guide with actionable steps, email templates, and tips on presenting a portfolio. You're going to price that at $27, making it accessible to beginners but valuable enough to generate a profit. Before creating the full guide, run a poll on social media and pre sell that bad boy with a limited time discount. Within a week, you're going to sell. See, I'm telling you, I'm not just pushing you, I'm telling you, you're going to sell 50 content copies of that thing. You're going to validate the demand and earn $1,300 up front. You don't have an excuse. I just gave you platforms that are 100% free. All you have to do is put together the thing. And it doesn't have to be as if you're working for Vogue magazine, right? This product suits the designer's expertise at an intermediate level because it teaches a level that they've already mastered without requiring advanced strategies. It's just a PDF. It's just a GPT prompt. Like, what are you doing? By solving a specific problem and validating interest first, they generate profits while gaining the trust of their niche. So, what did I say? You are going to earn as you learn, as you grow. All right. So listen, we're already at our 5 minute mark, 5:55. So I already gave you your whole project for right now. It's not for today, it's for right now. Your job today, if you haven't done it already, is to take your job title, your function, and niche it so far down that it's impossible for people to misinterpret what you do. I explained that earlier. If you didn't get it, these are examples of what that thing looks like. And then after you do that, I want you to start posting your title everywhere. I'm talking about your email signatures at your gig or at your day job. Whatever it is that you're doing, if it's a side hustle, you better make sure that that's included in how you are represented online. When they see you, when they see your avatar, they see your title, everything is a piece of a puzzle that you are answering already for your audience that's looking for you. So when they see that, they know they're in the right place at the right time with the right person doing the right thing, and that you can bring them the results that they need. Why? Because you're showing up every single day, impacting thousands upon thousands of clients and customers shrouded as your audience every day. Every day you're out here in these streets and you're talking about what you know. You're talking about what you have an expertise area in. You're talking about things that make life easier for other people. Folks are going through hell. Folks are going through so much right now. And if you can be that breath of fresh air, whether it's at 5:55 in the morning or whenever it is that you show up, wherever you show up, you should be the first on their list for what it is that they need. So if they see that you're a brand developer and they see your title says that you're certified in it, that you're a strategist, that you're dealing with AI and automations, they can be like, oh, that's the girl, that's the brand girl, but she's doing AI too. And that's what we need, right? You don't want to be like Dr. Venus Overy says. Shout out. She says you don't want to be, the best in your industry. You want to be the only one in your industry doing what you do. The only one doing what you do. And here's the way you can guarantee that by recognizing that you are the lead. Recognizing that you are the lead. Honey, hunty, you are the lead. You're the lead. And if you don't understand that by now, if you don't believe in what you have to offer, you can't expect anyone else to. I'm telling you that right now. You are the lead. You have a full understanding of what your level of expertise is. So when your price point is the price point and you feel like giving it away or discounting it away or putting a comma in it, listen, You know what your level of expertise is. You have nothing to explain to anyone. All you have to do is show up, show out, and let folks know what you do and how you do it so well, far beyond what anyone else has to say or how anyone else has to produce. I hope today that you have been inspired. And if you want to inquire of us of anything that we've talked about today, remember you can sign up with us. You can DM us at any time. If you join our community, guess what's going to happen? You'll automatically have me in the community because I'm one of the founding members, and I'll be able to walk you through the processes, through some training that you're not going to get anywhere else. I thank you so much for your time this morning. I pray that you have a fantastic day, that anything that comes your way, you will make it phenomenal and you will transform outcomes because you're focused, you're consistent, you build on relationships, and you have a rapport with even those people who hate you. Your gift has made room for you to stand before kings wherever it is that you are. And guess what? Even your enemies will be at peace with you because you are doing the right thing at the right time with the right people who are around you. I challenge you to commit your life and your business to service, building communities, and not just building communities for sale or for share or for whatever other ulterior motives. But you want to build communities. You want to build them up because the better your community is, the safer your community is going to be. If you build up a nation of folks who can create, finances and funding on demand, let me explain something to you. The crime would plummet, sickness would plummet. It is a fact that wealthier people live longer. Excuse me, richer people live longer. Why? Because they're not worried about bills. So I hope that I've inspired you today because you have no excuse today. You have three levels that you can go to today. I can't do it for you. The knowledge won't apply itself. So today, don't go alone. Join us and join our community where we can come around you, where we're not just giving you product to buy from us and you'll never see us again. No, come, join us, join our community. You're not going to regret it. Have a great day, and I'll see you when you meet me at the switch. Let's get it. Live TV, people, live TV.